Hey everybody, hoping everyone's having a good day. I know I am. You got Dwayne the Highest here coming back at you for another installment of the lifestyle. That's right, the lifestyle. What lifestyle you say? You know what lifestyle I'm talking about. That rainbow lifestyle. That's right. The rainbow lifestyle that talks about brothers who likes brothers in this lifestyle. Um, I'm created this podcast in the hopes to elevate the education of young black brothers in the lifestyle and the gay lifestyle. Uh, Normally, there is an education that's supposed to come along with this lifestyle. And unfortunately, due to circumstances, under a lot of young men's control, they didn't get it. So, luckily, when I first came into the lifestyle, I got the education. And the education is extensive in helping everyone navigate the lifestyle and what's going to work for men and what's not going to work for men. Uh, when a young man comes into this lifestyle, he is a complete blank slate. He doesn't know what a top is, he doesn't know what a bottom is. He's a blank slate. When that young person comes to the lifestyle, they're supposed to get an education to help them navigate the lifestyle because they don't know heads or tails of where to go, what to begin, how to start, what to look for. So what typically happens is the older dudes in the lifestyle will get the younger dudes in the lifestyle and explain to them exactly the purpose of the lifestyle, their place in the lifestyle, um, and how they're supposed to have navigate the waters to be able to attain what the knowledge that they need to get in the lifestyle to progress as a human being. When dudes come into the lifestyle, and the older dudes typically uh, get the younger dudes out and explain to them being gay is about one thing and one thing only: same sex couples, meaning two people coming together to make a couple. That's what being gay is all about. Being gay is not about necessarily having sex with men, although that's part of it, but that's not the purpose of it. The purpose of it is to find the love of your life. That's the purpose of it. Every gay dude in this lifestyle is unique and specific. There's no saying there's a yin for your yang. Every dude is unique and specific in a specific kind of way. They have a very exact opposite equal for that person, a person that will line up with you exactly. The person who will be able to accept you for who you are, for how you walk, how you talk. They'll appreciate that. Every dude in this lifestyle has one perfect match for him. You do. No matter where you are at in the lifestyle, every dude in this lifestyle has a perfect match for you. You have one perfect match. Now, how do you find that one perfect match? Well, there's a process. The process is this: every gay dude in this lifestyle runs in a group. They all run in groups, and each of these groups are unique and specific to themselves. No two group is alike. They have very similar qualities, but what they want, their desires, their needs, how they operate are completely different. Okay? What's supposed to happen is this: when a young person comes into this lifestyle, they're going to meet a lot of different type of dudes. Every dude belongs in one of these groups. When you come to the lifestyle, what you're supposed to do is meet, hang out, chill, socialize. You're going to socialize with all these different types of groups. Sooner or later, you'll figure out which one of these groups work for me. So let's talk about these groups. Okay. First, you have the alphas. Okay. You have the trade. You have the betas. You have dudes in the houses. You have the queers. You have the betas. You have the dudes in the leather set, the dudes with an S&M, and you have the MFs. Okay, you have the bears. And there are a couple of other very, very small, very cliquish type of groups, but we can go on those a little bit later. But I just want to kind of concentrate on the big ones. Every dude belongs in one of these groups. What group a dude belongs in, he has to figure that out. He has to figure that out. When you come in this lifestyle, no one can tell you who you are. You have to discover who you are. Okay. This is how this goes down. So you may say to yourself, well, how do I figure that out? Well, when you go out and you meet all these different type of gay dudes, they're going to come at you in a particular type of mentality. Now, some of these gay dudes you meet, you're going to like, and you can say, hey, I can hang out with this guy. I like the way he thinks. I like the way he moves. He moves like me. We think alike. We have similar interests. I like this dude. We can hang out. We can be friends. And that's cool. And that's normal. Remember, we're men. And that men like to be in the company of other men. So that is completely normal. It's completely normal. Okay. Then there are going to be times where you're going to be able to meet men and you can be like, hey, I'm really, really feeling this dude. I really, really like this dude. Okay, cool. Not a problem. You can be able to create romantic interest with. And that's great. That's good. That's real good. All right. And then you're going to meet some dudes in this lifestyle you're not going to like, and they are not going to like you. Do not think for one moment all these dudes in this lifestyle are going to be your friend. That's not going to be the case. There are going to be some men in this lifestyle who are going to be unfriendly and downright harmful. They can be harmful for you. So how do you figure all this out? How do you navigate all of this? Well, you have to socialize. You have to get to know these people. And by your association, you're going to figure out which of these dudes work for you, which of these dudes don't work for you. No one can tell you who you are. You have to discover who you are. And there will come a time where you will feel very, very comfortable associating with a certain type of men with a certain type of mentality, how they come to this lifestyle. And that's your set. When you get with that group has certain ways that they look at the lifestyle and that they operate. Not all gay dudes operate on the same wavelength, the same wants, the needs, and desires. So there is a lot of different type of dudes you're going to meet who are going to approach you in a multitude of different ways. But as a grown man, you need to figure out which of these dudes you can create friendships with, which is normal, which are the romantic interests with, and which are the dudes that are harmful to you. Because there will be dudes in this lifestyle who will present themselves to be harmful to you. All right. So this is my first lesson in the episode. We're going to be talking about this, and we're going to continue this up. And this is Dwayne the Highest coming back at you.